Hi everyone, it's me, Brenda from Brenda's Knots and Loops. How's everyone today? Looks like I'm sorry, adjusting the camera. It's kind of hard when you're here in the recliner land, um, but it's what it is what it is. You guys just gotta bear with me for a little bit longer. Pretty soon we'll be in the yarn room. I hope and pray. So anyway, I have a lot to share with you. Not a lot, but I got some to share with you. Sorry, my yarn did not come that I ordered. It's supposed to be here today. It was supposed to be here yesterday, but they decided to, of course, deliver it after the show. Why not? I want to welcome everyone to the show. Thank you, everyone that has subscribed, liked, everything. You guys are awesome. I just love you to pieces. And let's see. What do I start with? The magazine that I've showed you to death. I had to tape it. Look, can you see? Can you see the shiny tape? I had to get out the tape and tape my page because oh my gosh, I I'm we had a class Wednesday, and for those of you that did not be able to make it, I did tape the class. Well, when we got together, so it's a little different than a normal. Sorry about my voice. A lot of drainage today. Allergies are horrible. Anyway, I taped the class. The class is different than if I would taped it. Show you how, because I was in it. A bunch of people, and I edited all their faces out so you can just see me. So hopefully it helped you to read not only this pattern but other patterns of how they can um, write them different than you normally would see. All right. So like I said, I love this sweater. I got the purple one all done. Unfortunately, can you see it? It's right there. Right there. Mom has it all folded up. Now, if you look closely to this pattern, it does not have an finishing stitch around the edge. I did put a single crochet around the edge to give it kind of a finished look, and that's and I instead of the ribbing she did around the bottom, what she did is she chained 10, and then you go back and forth and then you slip stitch to your sweater. I didn't do that. I did the double crochet all the way, around. Then you could do back stitch and then front stitch, back stitch, front stitch, and did that for my ribbing, um, because it's faster and easier, I think. But anyway, so I, of course, changed it, made it my own. So I like this pattern, and during the class, I started another one in this. I gotta show it to you. Oh, I almost dropped my hook. Um, in this Red Heart Super Saver ombre, and the color is coral. Wait till you see it. Wait till you see it. Isn't, I know it's puckery, but once I sew it all together, it won't pucker. But isn't that gorgeous? I think I like it better than the purple. Well, it's lavender. The lavender one. I think that is going to be a gorgeous cardigan. I'm making this one. It's a lot smaller than the purple one, because I tried the purple one on my mom. I made an extra large. Unfortunately, it is way big. It's like a 2X. So because why it's so much different is because the pattern calls for a number 3 weight. I used a number 4 with the same hook, and the yarn I was using for some reason was stretchy. I used the big twist value. It wasn't really. for some reason it just made a big sweater. So this one, what's it's a number? I believe it's a number 4 in it. Ooh, it's falling apart because I've used so much of it. Yes, it's number 4. Recommended size 5 millimeter hook. But excuse me, what I'm doing is I using the size hook she recommends to use, which is a 4 millimeter hook or G hook. And then I used that, and then I went down a size. And matter of fact, what I did to excuse me, so sorry. What I did is, oh, I'm losing some stitches. What I did is I crocheted. Um, it started with the medium, and the medium for this pattern, the medium calls for. Let me see. Let me see. Calls for. Let me. Where am I? Where's the starting? It's kind of hard to find the starting. 88. I started with a medium, which was 82 stitches, to see how wide it was. And so I kept on going and measuring till I saw the size and the width I wanted. Um, and I think that this will be a perfect size. I'm making it for my sister. So I think that this is a back panel. So I think this would be the perfect size for a back panel. So that's what I do. If you're using a different size um, yarn, or you don't have the size hook they want you to use, all you do is go and not only use, you can use their guide, their gauges, but sometimes gauges don't work. So what I do is I crochet, I do the chain, and then I look at the chain and see how long it is. And I've told you probably this before, how long it is. Like I start, like if I'm making it like an extra large, I go like to the medium and see how wide it is, and see if it's too small or too big. And then I gauge for my size if I need to go like large, extra large, and add more chains to see just how, especially how stretchy my yarn's going to be. Because some yarns are really stretchy. Okay? They're saying hi, Mom. Sorry. She says hi. She's in the other room. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, the class. I almost dropped it. Hope you enjoyed the video of the class. I hope it made sense. Because I didn't watch the video. So any suggestions on how many cakes I should need to make a blanket? Each cake has 407 yards, but I am a tight crocheter. Well, what size blanket are you making? It depends on what size. I'm sorry. Are you making a throw? Are you making a large blanket? Angie, yes, I'm using a size 2 cotton, and I needed a 4 hook and had to go to an extra large. Yes, it depends on, yeah. You're making a large blanket. I would say, well, I use what size weight is your yarn cake? That makes a big difference. If it's a thick yarn, little yarn. If it's a thick, like a 5 or 6, 7, you would need probably maybe a little over 1,000 yards, maybe, or 15. But the smaller the yarn, the bigger you want to get. How I'm gauging that is because the anniversary cake, I believe, is a 6, 5, and it's 1,000, a little over 1,000 yards, and it makes a throw. Come on. Come on, baby. Toby, in. I would I would start, boy, Karen. I would start with, see, four. Four would be eight. Oops, sorry, eight. You see, two would be eight. Four would be six. Would be 16. You probably would be four or five at least, depending on the width and the length you want in a stitch. You're right, Christy. It depends on the stitch too. It's really hard. You know, a lot of people, you challenge your watchers like, oh, you don't need only four. It's so many variables. Um, the stitch, the thickness of the yarn, you know. Um, yeah, that's why I was counting 15 to 2,000 easily. Depend on the width and the length you want. Because throws can be skinny people throws, or me, a wider throw. So I would start out four or five at least. Then you can always add too, because you know you would have your width. Okay, and yeah, question: does it matter how much rows you do when you have to change colors for a blanket? Um, no, not really. It's really up to you. I don't mean to be vague, but it's really up to you how wide you want your stripe to be, or um it's really up to you. Because I've done blankets that I have like, a 6-inch stripe, or even bigger stripes, or some are just like 2-inch stripes. So it's really up to you. Uh, you're the designer and the maker of the blanket. You do what you want, and no one's going to judge you because it's your blanket, and no one's going to know that even if the pattern called for 4 rows and you do 6, no one's going to know. For example, let me show you. This kit I got that I love. This kit I got, isn't it gorgeous? But it's wrong. I did it wrong. Well, no, I did it wrong on purpose. They only wanted you to do 1 row, which really is 2 rows of one color. I did 4. I did 4 rows instead of 2 rows. Instead of one little loop-de-doo, I have 2. Okay, I made it my own, but I didn't follow. I followed the pattern, but the pattern says no, just do 1, which is 2 rows. I did 4. 1 minute. Toby, what you got? Toby, what do you got? I can't see him, but it sounds like he's got a box. Toby, come. He's got something he's not supposed to have. Come on. What do you got? What do you have? Something you're not supposed to have? Sounds like he's got a box that he's not supposed to have. Because he's hiding underneath my blanket on my foot. No, he doesn't have a hook. Talk about hooks. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see the hooks on crochet.com? It is called crochet.com. These hooks dot. Thank you very much, Shelly. Gift these to me. I wanted these for years. One of them for years. They're on Crochet.com right now. I forget the price. They come in this cute little box. They are the cutest crochet hook I've ever seen. Come on, camera. Be good. Now let me talk to you a little bit about this crochet hook. I'm going to show you a plastic pencil so you see the size, the width of the difference. You all know what size a plastic pencil is. That's how different the size is. Come on, camera, focus. There you go. Okay? But the grip, this grip is, I don't know how to explain it. It's not rubbery, or it feels, oh my gosh, it feels good in the hand. Like my thumb goes right here. These dots are a hard plastic, and this is hard plastic, which is, it's a light pink, and this is aluminum, and this is to die for. This is feels like, you know, like a rubber band is. That's what this feels like. Very good grip. Very, very good grip. Now, I tell you something. I have so many hooks. I think I got every brand just about. Don't tell my husband. These are my favorite so far. I know I said rubber band, but you know how the rubber band is kind of rubbery feeling? It's that grippy. See, it's that grippy. It's awesome in the hand. Awesome. It doesn't poke me. It's long enough that it doesn't poke me in the palm, because in a knife, but I hold mine like this. That's how I hold my crochet hook when I crochet. Okay, kind of in the fingers, but this is how I hold it. I don't hold it death grip, whatever. It glides through when you crochet. I know it drops stitches. I'm going to drop some more. It glides through when you crochet like it's, I know, I'm trying to hold it up and crochet. Glides through like it's butter. So easy. Oh my gosh. I have never crocheted with a hook that glides, and it's so slippery. So, I shouldn't say slippery. That's not a good word. But it glides. You know how some hooks, when you get them and you feel them, they're like rough. You can feel the texture of it. And even some plastic hooks I get that are not very smooth. This is perfectly smooth, and it just glides through. And I've tried it on different yarns, but this just glides through nothing. Where are they from again? Crochet.com. Advertise them. Dots. Now, when you buy them, they come in this cute little box, and you get, let me see, with a sharp point and a comfortable ergonomical handle. These We Crochet hooks are the perfect set for long periods of crocheting, it says. Crochet hooks. We Crochet. Sorry. We Crochet. Anyway, a set of 9 you get. Let me get them out for you. Yeah, and I'm going to show you all the handles first. Every size is a different color, which is awesome. And then I'm going to show you the big one because maybe it'll show up. And then On the side is printed. I don't know if you can see it because my camera sucks. Can you see the imprint is stamped the size of the hook, which this is a 5 millimeter, which is a blue color. And I've already showed you the top. I like it because this is long, and so when you do a six crochet together, you have enough length, you know. So were they from? Yes, you have rough ones. So I have a lot of rough ones. That's why they're in the drawer. Because I spent too much money on them, and I can't use them. They snag on my yarn, and sometimes that's why your yarn splits. It's because the hook is rough. It can be the hook. So it's I let me see. CROCHET.com. Let me see. Where's the dots? Let me go to hooks, dots. It comes in 2 millimeters, 2.5 millimeters, 3 millimeters, 3.5 millimeters, which is an E, 4 millimeters, which is a G, 4.5, which is a 7, a 5 millimeter, which is an H, 5.5 millimeter, which is an I, and a 6 millimeter, which is a J. They're $24.99, and I will put the link right there. And also, I will put the link in the description box. I will put crochet dot hooks, and I will put the link in the description box above the recipe. Okay. Um, they are worth every penny. These are, and believe me, I have a bunch of hooks. I have, these economical ones that you can get, and they're not cheap. These are. I have they're. I don't know what they're made of, polymer, plastic, whatever. It's smooth here, but it's scratchy here, and this is where I don't need it to be scratchy. And yes, they're scratchy. They're you can feel the scratchiness. And these are supposed to be very good hooks, economical hooks. I love the grip, but they're scratchy. That's why I have to go to Hobby Lobby and buy theirs. Theirs are not scratchy. Hobby Lobby, not scratchy, smooth. But this is smoother. I don't know how. It is smoother. Glide. And now, don't get me wrong. I still love my hobby, because look how long that shank is, especially if you're doing a lot of um, stitch togethers. They're perfect for that because it's got a long shank, or what you want to call this area. But I got these yesterday in the mail, and these I crocheted all evening with them, and did not. Now, at first, when I just started crocheting, that was so slick, I did drop some stitches until I got used to how. Uh, the best way I can say is slipperiness of it. Until I got used to it, um, no, this one is this one is I can't say I'd say squishier, but there's not very much um, polymer or whatever this uh, gray part is. There, because there's this is hard plastic, the flowers, so there's not very much grippy. This is very, very grippy and very nice in the hands. My hand did not get tired of crocheting. Usually, because they pulled my muscle in my shoulder during surgery, I can't put my arm back, like this. And when I crochet, that motion usually messes this up, and it hurts like horrific. And I can't crochet for a very long time. I crocheted all in the evening. Did not hurt at all. Did not hurt at all. So, if you want a set of needles, of crochet hooks, 9 for $24.99, like I said, I think that's what it, isn't that what they were? Yeah, $24.99. They're worth every penny. Thank you again, Shelly. These are awesome. They're awesome. I can't say enough about them. I know. I shut up about the hooks. But like I said, these are to die for. And I love polka dots. I love polka dots. But anyway. Could you hold both up to comparison sharpness of the hooks together? Of the, which one? Of the Hobby Lobby? Because I have a lot. I have the other one. Or I'll grab the other one. Is this a 5? No, let me get the 5. Because these two are 5s. I think this is a 4. Yeah, it's a 4. Sorry. Okay, I got 2 5s and a 4. Come on, camera. Focus. Sorry, my hand's wrinkly. All right. Hobby Lobby is in the middle. This is this economical one you can get on Amazon. The bottom one is dots. You see the difference? And that the difference is, all right, you can't hardly see. The dot one and the economical one are a little bit pointier. This one doesn't have as much slant here, but this one is a slick, not as slick, scratchy. Okay. As in links, economical one is a little bit longer, not much. Then it's the dots, and then Hobby Lobby lengthwise. Okay. This one has a little stopper, which is kind of nice because it stops your stitches, and then they help gather them up. So when you do like so many together, it stops and gathers them up. This one you have to kind of hold and slip through, hold and This one is stopper. It helps gather up your stitches. So anyway, So that's the newest thing. I just think they're the bomb. So whether you guys like them or not, I don't know, but I thought I'd share them with you to see if you like them or not, and so try them out if you want. So stay boo boo. So oh, we talked and talked and last about these wooden. I said keep on calling it a wooden thing. This is my guide. This one I wrote on because this you can get them that they already have this, but I wanted to write down the guide what the size of that this is. This is a yarn guide or whip per inch. This is what this is down here. This little notch is an inch, so you can wrap your yarn. So, and then you can go and you count how many whips, and then you can go down and see the length. But it's also indented, so you can take your yarn. Let me take this real quick. This says it's a, let me see, number 4, which is the red heart, but roll with it, melange, which I'm making a sweater out of. It says it's a 4. If you put it in the gauge, see how it's a little sloppy? There's still room. But if you take it down to the number 3, it fits perfect. Even though they say it's a number 4. So it's either a little number 4 or it's a heavy number 3, to tell you the truth. That's why you can say, that's why this is perfect to use for the sweater I'm using. They call for a number 2, a number 3. I'm using this yarn because really it fits perfectly in the number 3 slot. See, there's no gap. But if I put it in number 4, can you see how gappy the gap? How much room there is? That's why it's. I love this guide. Because if you, because sometimes they say the yarn is like this. They say it's a number 4. It's not. It's a 3. Now looking at it, I would say, yeah, that's a 4. I would say that's a 4. But when I measure it, it's really a 3. Now, this is not a stretchy yarn. See, it doesn't give. So that's really it. So it's going to be perfect for the sweater I'm making. So when I make it, it won't grow. Because some yarns, when you start making a sweater, we was talking about that earlier before I started the show in the chit chat. Some yarns are really stretchy, and when you make a sweater, particularly, you start with like making an extra large, and after you start your sweater, after you get like halfway up the back, your sweater is like this wide and not this wide, and it's because your yarn is so stretchy, it's stretching. So sometimes you got to watch how stretchy your yarn is by how what project you're using or what size. That's why I told you earlier in the show. That's why that's why I personally don't go by the gauge, because the gauge doesn't tell me. Yeah, it might. Yeah, my stitches and yeah, my crochet, because I am a tight crocheter. That looks good. But when I make the item, especially a sweater, because I love sweaters, I'm making an extra large. I want it to be, this wide, but I do the extra large, okay, the chain. But when I do it with a stretchy yarn, the yarn it's out to, I know, it's out to here. It's like, that's not going to fit. Like I make my sister an extra large sweater. That's not going to fit her. It's going to fit me. you know. So that's why I go by the size of the sweater when I do the chain, and not the guide, or that they tell you to do, because it's the yarn grows. So that's that's why I another reason I go by the size they tell you, like on a medium, crochet 80 hooks. I crochet 80 hooks, and then I look to see how wide it is. I hold it up, see how stretchy it is, whether it stretches here or stretches out to here. And if it's really stretchy, I give it a little stretch. So when you if it's really stretchy, I might make it, a little, like this, bow a little. When I stretch it out, I go in a little bit. I stretch it out as far as it'll stretch. Then I go in a little bit because you want it to be a little gibby. And then I see what size I really need. Um, that's why you don't do wearables. You can do wearables. Do it that way to make a sweater, because I've learned that through the years, because I love making sweaters. And at first I sucked at it because I made an extra large and they turned out to be 2X's, 3X's, 4X's. And it's like, what the heck? So, and I was doing and I hate doing the gauges, or the, samples, or whatever they want to call them. And so I started making the chain, and then looking at the chain to see what size I really need. Not all patterns are the same either. Just because they say, you know, it's this. Um, Question: has anyone ever used Lion Brand's home coring before? I bought some for clearance. It's a 4-weight. I want to make a basket for yarn. Um, I have a different brand. Haven't used it yet, but I think it would be a good basket. I think it'd be an excellent basket, Michelle. I really do. I think it'd be an excellent basket. Kim, let's see, whatever. Maybe, yes, um, not magic. Try it. Make you find a simple, easy sweater. You know, there's a lot of them that, there are just, double crochets or half double crochets that are real fancy. There's a cute little, do I have it here? Nope, not on that pile. Sorry. My desk is a mess because I'm working on tax papers. So I have, unfortunately, tax papers and patterns all. Here we go. Found it. Anyway, you can go on Pinterest, find a little cute little top, that is simple and easy to do. And then try that. When it calls for, go by the size that you want to make. Just do the chain. Then take your yarn and see what it is. Okay? Then you can do it. I know you can make a sweater. Don't let them intimidate you. And then I'm always here if you need help. I'm always here. You can email me. I know I always say to my friends and my sister, just text me. It's a habit. Email me, or you can ask me on here on in the chat. Okay. Uh, Um, we'll get it back out. Not Magic said she's had one that's been in detention for a couple years. We'll get it back out. You can do it. I'll be glad to help you if you're stuck. Yeah, yarn inspirations. Oh my gosh. Have you seen the sales they're having? Especially on their Karen cakes. Oh, and Karen cakes. Michael's has their Karen cakes. I don't know if they're sold out, but yesterday they had their Karen cakes on sale for $5. So that's Michael's. I'm having issues with sleeves. What kind of sleeves are you making? Check out my videos. I usually don't do that. I've never done that. But check out my video. I have two different videos. One for the sleeve that is already attached, and you go to the garment and you go round and round and round. Or if you have it's like this, you sew down the side and then attach it. I have videos for both of those and that show you step by step. I'm sorry, and that will help you. Didn't have time out, had detention. I like that, your sweater. Yes, cinnamon cakes are on sale for $9. Thank you, PJ, for saying my sleeve videos are the best. I even in the class like we just did um, on Wednesday, if you scroll to the very end, um, you can see where I talk to you about the sweat sleeves. But I would watch either one of the sleeve videos. You've watched the I must watch yes. And then if those videos do not help you and you still need help, please email me and I'll be glad to help you where you're having a problem at. If you're having a problem making the sleeve itself or making there's some part in that pattern that you're just not, I don't get this. Please email me, message me on I have a Facebook, it message me on here. I'm here to help. That's mental. Yeah, Nuts needs a mental help. Well, don't we all? So let me see, what did I miss? Did I miss anything? Um but yes, check out those. I have two different ones. The ones that you go round and round and round on your garment. Sorry. And then the ones that it's already sewed like in a triangle or a square, fold it in half, sew the seam. And then I also show you in the video how to attach it, clip it with those clips, whether you use you can use safety pins. I mean, not safety pins, but clothespins or some kind of clips. So, anyway, I love this thing. I know I've talked about it before, but I finally went into the other room and got mine so I could literally show you. Um, please, some of them are plainer than others. Like this one has a little sheepy on it. Um, but yeah, just Google it and see. And prices are anywhere from $6 and up. But I'm telling you, it's worth the $6 plus shipping. I use it a lot, and that's why. Because, like I said, they say this is a 4. It's not. It's a 3. Ooh, it's really, now that I flipped it over, it's really close to. Is it close to a 2? Let me see what it looks like in a 2. No, too big for a 2. Fits in the groove though, but Boy, it's a 3. It's not even a light or a heavy 3. It's a 3, which is what they call light. I have a bunch of these. I have more in the other room, and they all. If you look at the stamp of what it says, get what they're all say different things. So get what you want, whether you want it to the size, the weight of the yarn, or the whip, the number of whips, or whatever. They say all different kinds of things. You have yarn that you've lost the band. That's another great thing about it. Is I have that too. I have yarn that is just a ball. And it's like I don't have a clue what that is. So you can just use that and see what yarn. Brenda, do you use it any way because it feels right to you? Do you use it any way because it feels right to you? Use what? This? Yarn. Yes. Yes, yarn. Yes, I do. Um, you're all gonna think I'm weird, which we are a little weird anyway. Some yarn does not want to be a sweater. It's some yarns I look at, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, for example, look at a couple, was it Monday? Monday. I opened up Joanne Fabrics order, and I got it's over a pound big twist yarn. It's something like that. Anyway, it's watermelon. It is so vibrant. Now I bought it to make this jacket. I did. I bought it to make that jacket for the class for Wednesday. But when I bought it, it didn't. It was telling me I don't want to be a jacket. I want to be a sweater. I want to be a big fluffy sweater. So it is so vibrant in color. I wish I had it in this room, but unfortunately, before I even have um, hardly get the yarn, my mom has it put away. So, but yet when I let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm going to go. Let's see, Joanne's. See, let me go to big twist. I don't want the. I don't want the. I want the huge one. Value pound plus. Oh my gosh, they have it on sale for $8.99. Now this does not show this that it's prettier in person than this picture. This picture does not give it justice. Please go back to my video and look at the yarn. The yarn is so vivid in color that it's like you might look at that yarn and see it and say, oh my gosh, that is a cardigan, or that is a scarf, or that's something, it might talk to you and want to be something else. But the one I got wants to be a sweater. Not you have in it a brilliant color. I mean, it's like, and it's not the color of watermelon. It's not the color I thought it would be. Isn't that nice? I'm so glad you feel better after you listen to me jibber jabber. Um, Lisa, you're too much. Anyway, so yes, yarn. Yeah, some yarns are just this. No, this is not right for this, and some yarns I think like the Jiffy yarn. I love that Jiffy yarn, and I thought it'd be cool for this cardigan, and it grew. It was one of the ones that grew. It's really a stretchy yarn, so it's going. I'm going to have to watch what I make out of it. It's not going. It didn't want to be the sweater I was making. So, um, so yeah, some yarns just don't want to be what they I want them to be. So anyway, back to the show. Um, the recipe today is healthy yogurt, oatmeal blueberry bread. It sounds kind of yucky, but it's yummy. So try it out. Um, okay, let me see. Women Within is having half off on the highest price items. No, 55% off on tops, no coats. 55% off that. Let's see. What else coupons do we have? Oh, now stop. Create your. Hold on. Hirschner's. What do you have? Try these free, easy crochet patterns. Wow, they got a lot of patterns for free today. Check them out. Cotton cotton yard yarn is 40% off. And Lisa, your taboo you was looking for, they have your taboo on sale. Um, you can't taste the oatmeal in it. So, okay. Lion Brand's having 30% off, um, 30% off yarn uh, and kits. Cracks me up. They're having you can vote if you like Pounds of Love or Heartland the best. They're having a vote. And let's see, Mary Maximum's having 25% off all kits, no codes. Joanne Fabrics, Burnett and more yarn. They say is $7.99. A lot of some of their yarns are really on sale. They just don't advertise it. And their coupons, they're having 50% off coupon off your total off of your regular item. They also have 20% off your total purchase of $35 or more, excluding clearance and uh, doorbusters. Just check the coupons. They even have 99% shipping. And the code is save 30 on save 30 online to get the 99 cent shipping. It's save big letters save 30 online. That's Joanne Fabrics. That's the coupon for the 99 cent shipping. If you're like me, shipping counts, especially if you're spending online. Okay. Thank you, PJ, for putting that online. The code. Lisa just spent $100 on yarn and doesn't actually need any more. Oh, you always need more, honey. Sorry. Always need more. Have you seen my yarn room? I haven't. I went into my yarn room yesterday. I needed scotch tape to tape my book together. Okay, went in there was like 5 boxes, just empty boxes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what did my mom have to do? And she rearranged the shelves. And I said, oh my gosh, mom, the shelves look, you really worked hard putting, she rearranged the yarn in my shelves and everything. And she still has more, but she says, you need more shelves. And it's like, well, I'll get the husband right on that. I need one skein of certain yarn, and it's at Joann's. I try not to let too much jump in my cart. I know. If you go, it jumps, and it's the same way if you shop online. Because right now I can't go to the store, so I go online, and other yarns just keep on jumping into my shopping cart when I go. Really? Because I only need certain yarn. So Lisa, you don't want me to order your rainbow yarn, and I need to know what color rainbow that rainbow you want, because it comes in a million colors. That no, Picasso. I almost said pistachio again. Picasso. I need to know what color, because Picasso comes in quite a few different colors. Comes in and rainbow is not one of them. It's called rainbow. No, it's called rainbow. So the color is rainbow. All right. I believe they had rainbow on. Let me. I believe they had rainbow on sale. Sorry, you guys were talking about yarn, ice yarn. I carry a basket. I won't let a bug. Good idea. Michelle carries the basket when she goes shopping instead of a buggy. The problem is, I haven't been able to walk lately, so drive the. I call it a buggy. I ride the cart, and it's got quite a big basket on the cart called portion control. Yeah, I agree with you. Notch said, y'all should be proud of me. I'm down to one tote of yarn and one tote of leftovers. No way. How'd you do that? Yeah, I'm Chrissy. I can't even hold on to the buggy. I've got to ride. I got to ride one. Yeah, I'd have to do the same thing. I have to walk back and get a cart because I'd have yeah, it wouldn't all fit in my basket. I'm tickled to death for you that you only have two totes. That is just awesome. That is amazing. I'll never get that down that low because unfortunately they come out with new colors, new yarns all the time, and for some reason I have to have um like that the new um big twist, the bigger than a pound, which it is bigger than a pound. It is huge. It's over 1,000. I think it's 1,093 yards, something like that, and which is awesome because I would make a sweater, an extra large sweater, large sweater, depending on what you're doing. Oh, Joann's was having such a fantastic sale on yarn that I just went nuts, unfortunately, and And then Yarn Inspiration right now has Karen cakes on sale for it, the anniversary cake, which is $39, in like $39, which I never paid that for it, but they're for $23. But if you buy the mystery box, it's 43, which makes it even cheaper. Which I ordered one of those to share with you guys, but um, I'm going to make a hexagon sweater out of that. The anniversary um, Karen cake, and it really makes a cute hexagon jacket. My yarn totes keep growing. Shelly says that's cool. And yeah, I hope to start. I know I need to start one more. I'm down to 6 blankets. How many? How many? One, two. Oh, I got two sweaters. Two sweaters. And I started my chickens with that. Did you remember seeing my chickens? I started it. I won't show you, but I'll start it. My chicken with bunny that wants to be a bunny. I started it. Can you see my stitch marker? They are a lot bigger than I thought they'd be. I really thought they'd be like this, but they're not. They're 7 inches tall, 4 inches wide. So they're quite huge. So I started on them. So I want to, if I can get my mom to get the yarn, because unfortunately she moved it and I can't, it's where a spot in the yarn room where I can't reach it. To get me one of my Karen cake, my anniversary cakes that I do have in stock, and make one to make a jacket, a hexagon jacket. You buy yarn on sale, you have no idea what to do with it. That happens. I know. Um yeah, I really thought they'd be little, but I'm going to make some littler ones. Um but yeah, even the pattern almost dropped it. Can you guys hear my dog's snoring? But it says they're approximately 7 by 4.5. The cheeky chick. The thick chick is 7 by 5.5. Now, which one's cheeky and which one is the thick chick? I guess this is the thick chick. And the things you need, which luckily for me, I do have in stock, a 3.75 millimeter hook, fiber fill, pom pom maker is optional. Because they got a fluffy tail. They got a bunny tail on a chicken. So I can't wait to get this done to show you guys because I think they're going to be adorable. All right. Someone second what Christy said. So anyway. Right now I have bought too many mystery boxes too. Because I wanted to share with you some different ones. Darn Good Yarn. I bought them from them. Annie's um catalog, yarn inspirations, and there was another one. I can't remember. I know I don't know where they're at. So anyway, um, I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I'm going to get going. You guys have a great day. I love you to pieces, and I'll talk to you soon. You guys have a great weekend, and may God bless. Bye bye now.